As mobile devices and cloud computing become more common, the potential for digital record keeping of food safety data becomes easier than ever. Many systems and consulting firms are available to help growers set up digital traceability and inventory management. Regrettably, these services may be cost prohibitive for those growers who may benefit the most from them, small and medium-sized growers. There are a lot of ready-to-use systems available, but for the sake of being able to try and put together your own system on a relatively inexpensive budget, we'll try and use many pieces of equipment you might find in your home office and a few relatively inexpensive specialized pieces of equipment. Now there's really 2 points in the process you need to consider when putting together a digital traceability and inventory management system on a budget. First, at the point of harvest, you need to find a way to code for the traceability of a particular unit of produce from the time it's harvested all the way until it enters the buyer's hands. Then, once that unit of produce leaves the warehouse, you need a quick way of recording that information in a digital format that can be easily manipulated after it leaves your care. Let's handle each point separately. For the first point in the system, you'll need a traceability system in place, a label maker, a laptop computer, and a QR code generator program. Most operations know at least a few hours in advance whether or not they'll be harvesting a certain block or a certain field. When the operation is made aware of that, then creating QR codes that reflect the traceability information of the crops harvested is appropriate. This can be done using a QR code generator that is free on the internet. Save the QR code that is generated on your computer and then open up the label maker program that came with your label maker. Import the saved QR code and include the traceback info unencoded on the label as well, so that way, even if there's a loss of power or something doesn't work in the system, you can still trace the produce from the field to the end user. Also include your name and your company information on the label as well, so that way it will function fully as a traceback and an identifier of who you are as a farm. Print out the number of labels that you think you'll need for a given job, and then affix them to the units of produce as they are harvested. At the second point of the process, that of tracking the produce as it exits your farm, you'll need a tablet or smartphone capable of Bluetooth and a 2D barcode scanner. The scanner is the only specialized piece of equipment that you may not automatically have around your office. Notice how quickly it scans the 2D barcode and encodes it into the scanner. Once it's synchronized to a Bluetooth device, it can automatically upload it right to whatever device it is. By opening a notes page, you can use the keyboard of the device to key in the buyer of a particular produce unit. As units are loaded, the 2D barcode scanner can scan the QR codes, automatically recording the info on the device. At the end of the day or shift, the information can be transferred to another record book or database. The speed with which you can now load and track units is increased, and nothing gets missed.